What's up, guys? Welcome back this morning. We got a pretty busy day today. There's been another change of plans on this Chalk 335 build that I'm doing for my car. We decided, with all this shit talking that we've been doing about Texas and how we're going to be gapping everybody, we want to make sure that we have the power there. So I'm gonna be taking that white block that I had powder coated with the built head and my larger Speedtech turbo, and that's gonna be my build. Now that motor is just bare bones, so we have to do a full build, which I'll be starting today. I'm on my way to pick up Moose right now. He's gonna help me prep the car. We're gonna clean the engine bay, maybe do some paint in the engine bay to match the exterior of the car, and we're gonna get the fuel system ready. So I'm picking them up now, and we're gonna head to the shop and get started on this. So check back then. So here we are at the shop. We got Moose on the job. He's working faster. He has improved, I will say. So as I stated earlier, plans have changed. We have the white block right here that we're going to be doing a full build on with a built head, and that's going to be going into my car. What Moose is doing now is he's taking the front end off. We're going to do some cleaning here in the engine bay since it's sitting for like 2 years. We're going to get all those heat shields out of the way, throw some paint, maybe match the color, I don't know, maybe go with a different color. We're going to get that painted. What else? We are probably gonna pull the fuel system off my E92, throw that in here, get that ready. In the meantime, I'll set up cameras and we'll do some time lapse of me putting together that white N54 block. So all right, so we got a late start on the day. It's about noon right now. We're gonna get started on this build. First thing I'm gonna do, I've got some lint free paper, some brake cleaner, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the surface where the bearings are going to sit in place. These walls here, it's still got some sticky material from the machining process, so get that cleaned up. We've got our calico coated main bearings here. We'll throw those in. Before we do that, we're going to put our oil squirters in. So we'll get our oil squirters in, we'll put our bearings in, then we'll grab our bed plate, throw the bearings in the bed plate. We can throw the crank in and seal this down.
What's up, guys? In today's video, we're fixing a motor.
What do they call it? Fixing?
We're putting it together.
We're just throwing parts at it, that's all.
I just do this in the background so it sounds like you're working.
That's the help I get. Nice, huh?
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
So we got our main bearings in on the block. We have our oil squirters in. Those are still loose. I'm gonna go ahead and oil up the bearings. We'll throw the crank in and make sure we're not touching on any of the oil squirters. And then we can go ahead and grab the bed plate, throw the bearings on that, oil it up. We'll throw our gasket maker on here and we can seal it up. All right, crank is in. We have our oil nozzles torqued down to 12 Newton meters. We've got our caps on the bed plate. We'll go ahead and set up and put our, we have our RTV Mopar gasket maker that we set here. And then on the other side as well. I'll line that up and we'll go ahead and place our bed plate on. Seal that down, we'll torque it down, and then we can throw this engine on the stand. All right, bed plate is on. We're gonna go ahead and throw our bed plate bolts. And these are the long bolts that are right here. And then we'll go ahead and throw this on the engine stand. All right, so we went ahead and snugged everything up as you saw with our impact driver. Not tight at all, still hand loose as you can see. Just snug them down. Same thing with the main bearing bolts. Now we'll go ahead and torque the main bearing bolts according to the pattern that BMW gives you, and these will be at 20 Newton meters plus 70 degrees. And then our thicker bolts here are going to be 15 Newton meters plus 90. And our thinner bolts on each side of the crank, those are going to be 10 Newton meters and 90 degrees. All right, quick little update. Here's where we are. Bed plate, crank, main bearings are all in. Bed plate is fully torqued down to the block. Mains, outers. She turns nice and smoothly, like butter. No effort needed. We got it ready, bolted up, so we can just throw this on the engine stand, and then we will probably start by grabbing our rings, gapping them, putting in the pistons and rods, assembling that, and going from there. Moose,
Yes.
how you doing?
Doing wonderful.
What progress have you made besides making a mess as usual?
Well, the floor might be messy, but the engine bay is getting cleaner.
Oh, she is getting cleaner. Look at that subframe. I didn't realize it was black. So, what's the plan? We got most of our wiring loose. We're gonna put this to the side.
I pulled the hard lines away from the car as much as I could.
Throw some color on this.
I'd have to.
What color?
Jinx.
What color? I don't know if we're gonna say what color just yet. I guess we'll have to wait. But yeah, we're going good on this. We're gonna put the engine on the stand, and I guess we could do fueling next after this. After we prep, we're still gonna get some sandpaper, some Scotch-Brite, and scuff up this so we can throw some paint on here. But we are. What time is it? It's about 1 o'clock, 1:30.
It's already 1 o'clock.
So
I need lunch.
yeah, we'll check in again later.
It's 12:58.
12:58. We made good time on that then. All right, guys. Quick update on this motor build right now. As you can see, we busted out the ring filer. We got all the rings set up here. I went ahead and did this one ring over here, or this one piston over here. Piston number 6. That one's all ready. Cranks been nice and smooth. And there we are. So now I just have to go ahead and do the other 5. And pretty much our bottom end will be assembled. We'll go ahead and throw our timing components in, our vacuum pump with the high pressure pump, and probably get the head on. I would say probably by tomorrow we'll do the head. I think tonight we'll just focus on finishing up the bottom rotating assembly. That way we'll come in tomorrow, throw the gasket on there. Actually, I gotta buy some copper spray for the head gasket. Been using that lately, and that stuff works really good, so we'll continue to use that. But here we are. We're using Molnar rods, ACL rod bearings, and we have King Calico coated for the mains. So we'll set up the camera, do a little time lapse again, and she's looking like she should be together by tomorrow or the day after. So we're good on time wise. right, quick update. Battery died on the phone while we were recording that, so we're about halfway through on the bottom end here. We got 6, 5, and 4 all done. We just need to do 3, 2, and 1, and we'll be all good. So we're gonna keep rolling on that. That's pretty much it. We're gonna finish up the day here with this bottom end assembly, and then just hit it, like I said, tomorrow with the headwork. So, yo, alrighty, so we're all complete.
I did all this by myself.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Cap.
You can even see me in the video.
Shut your cap ass out.
I assembled
You
everything.
did. What did you do? Oh, you put a radio in. What did we get? We got a factory radio back in. Nice. What else did we do? 5 minutes to clean up an engine bay.
Well, I took all that stuff apart too.
So we're gonna prep this for paint. Still don't know what color. I don't know. Maybe something to match the motor. Purple. I don't know. But anyways, bottom end is all complete. 6 pistons are in with rods. Everything torqued down to specification. So tomorrow we'll come in, we'll put our vacuum assembly in, we'll put our timing rail in, and we'll put our pump in. And oh, I did have to get my XI oil pan powder coated white because this was off of my E92, and this was a rear wheel drive oil pan that we had gotten powder coated, so I sent over my XI oil pan, so that one's all ready. I'll get that tomorrow, and that's it. We can put the oil pump on, we can assemble the bottom half of the motor, we'll get our head. I gotta buy some copper spray for the head gasket.
Yes, you do.
Get some copper spray, throw our head gasket on here, throw the head on. We've already got our time certs in there from last time. So yeah, this motor already held 40 pounds of boost with stock rods, so now it's just insanely stupid. So hopefully we'll get to see 40 pounds. I don't even want to break it in. I'm literally telling everybody I'm just gonna send it right after building this thing. Throw some conventional oil in here, hit it for like 100 miles, see 30 pounds, change the oil, put some synthetic, and take it straight to the dyno, 40 pounds. So we'll see. What do you think? You need to break it in properly. Goofy ass. All right, we'll end it here. Later. See you tomorrow.
Peace out.